my name's Chris Pieroni. I predominantly trained in the striking element of things, predominantly kickboxing and Thai boxing from the age of 6 up until now. Recently made the transition into MMA. Been doing that for about 2 years or so, and I train at HFFS.
My name's Bobby Pallett. I've been training in mixed martial arts for about 4 years now, I'd say. Started doing Muay Thai, then gradually got into the MMA side of things, and then haven't looked back since. I've been training in HFFS for about, looking at about 9 months now, and I work here as well. So.
Right, Chris, what made you transition from Thai and kickboxing over to MMA? What brought you? What was the first thing that sparked you?
I just think because I was doing kickboxing and Thai boxing for so long, it was something new to me. Like the ground side of things it provided me something new to learn as such. So it kind of like re-sparked my interest, and it just added a wider picture to the game, which you can add other than just standing with the punches and the kicks. You can go to the floor and then just take it from there. It adds a wider picture, which I like the sound of.
Yeah, same to you, Bobby. What made you transition into full MMA?
Pretty much the same as Chris, to be honest. I just love all aspects of the sport. As soon as I started watching it, I fell in love with it. Bit of everything, really, yeah.
Chris, what would you say your fighting style is and what your strengths are?
My strengths are predominantly stood up, which is to be expected since I come from that sort of background, but I don't mind fighting anywhere. I'm prepared to fight whether it's stood up or on the floor or wherever the fight ends up going. I'm prepared to fight there, and I cater for all situations in my training, so I don't have a particular style as such.
Right, Bobby, what's your fighting style? And same question for you.
Yeah, I'm more of a grappler, to be honest. But my striking's got a lot better since I've been training with the likes of Chris and Ian. But I'd like to think of myself as very well-rounded, to be honest. I can fight and adapt to any situation.
Chris, who is your favourite fighter out there? Who's the person that you look at? It could be in any sort of sport, but who's the sort of person that you draw inspiration as a fighter?
Well, when I was growing up, I know it sounds a bit mad as such, but when I was a child, I was very Bruce Lee focused. Yeah. But as I've progressed up, I don't really have a particular idol. I kind of like take aspects that I like out of every fighter and draw upon them, and I try and implement where possible that fits into my game. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Same to you, Bobby. Who do you draw inspiration from as a fighter, or who's your favourite fighter?
Favourite fighter, I'd probably say Anthony Pettis, to be honest. Just like his style, his flashy moves, and a really good striker. Look up to him in a lot of ways.
Obviously, being part of HFSS, you're now going to be fighting on the next Shinobi War, which takes place next week. How excited are you to be part of that event?
I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to fighting on this show since I heard it was announced. As soon as I knew that it was even going to take place, before I even knew the date, I started training for it, so I'm really excited for it.
Same for you, Bobby. How much are you looking forward to fighting on Shinobi War?
Can't wait, mate. Really excited. And I know it's going to be a war because the guy's really tough. I've seen a few clips of him, and yeah, expect fireworks that night.
Obviously, you've both fought on different shows previous to this. What is it about this show, or that you know about this show, that you're most looking forward to?
I'm most looking forward to partially the glamour of it and how well that I'm expected to be treated on the actual show, because from what's been said, that it's going to be a show that all the fighters are going to get looked after and everything's going to be well organised, and I like that sort of idea of it.
Same for you, Bobby.
I'd pretty much say the same. It's really well catered for amateur fighters. It's probably going to be the best amateur show in the country, in my opinion. Can't wait.
Right, and just a few questions for fun. Right,
go on then.
These are the fun ones. Right, Chris, if an MMA was like a computer game, and you had to have a finishing move to end the fight, what would yours be?
I
reckon I could guess it.
Head kick.
Yeah.
Head kick. Any head kick, don't matter.
Any head kick.
Kick him in the head. Yeah.
What about you, Bobby? What would your finishing move be?
Flying knee.
Flying knee.
Flying knee.
Right. And if you could have any superpower and be a superhero, what superpower would you have, and why would you have it?
Block everything. Can't get punched then, can I?
It's like a shield.
Yeah.
What about you?
Iron jaw and hands of stone, I don't know. Not being able to get knocked out and being able to knock everyone out.
Yeah. So
Probably say.
granite chin
Yeah.
and granite hands.
Yeah.